Ethan Kibbe is joining us live tonight from the Erie County Courthouse. Since Thursday, he has been following the developments with the Erie County Executive. Tonight, he is joining us with the latest after the Executive Brenton Davis went before a judge today determining if a protection from abuse order would stand. Ethan, what happened?
Eva, good evening. It was around this time Thursday night during the 5:30 newscast that I turned to you and said I'd learned a protection from abuse order had been filed against County Executive Brenton Davis. A temporary protection from abuse order had been granted by a judge. We now can tell you that there will not be a protection from abuse order. A judge today dismissing this case, saying that the plaintiff did not meet the preponderance of the evidence threshold required in civil litigation to allow this case to continue and potentially for that protection from abuse order to be granted. Let me quickly take you through what happened. The plaintiff, an ex-girlfriend of Davis, alleges that over the course of their relationship, over about the past year and a half or so, there was a pattern of abuse by Davis, and she says in some ways it culminated Easter Sunday when she went to his house to return a hunting rifle that he had loaned her son. She said that he dragged her across the carpet and had pulled her by her hair. A judge today, after looking at texts dissecting the nature of this relationship and other evidence as well, said there just wasn't enough evidence to move forward with this case. For more on this, let's welcome in our Philip Ward. He's covered this story since Thursday as well. And Philip, 5 hours in court today, a lot of testimony, a lot of evidence submitted as well.
Ethan, we saw deer trail camera pictures. We saw text messages, like you said. We saw pictures that were exchanged. We saw really a relationship that started back in December of 2021. Both sides just saying that they wanted closure. And in the end, Judge Boyer saying that there is not enough evidence of abuse. And after a long day in court, we got to hear from both sides.
Obviously, it's contradictory. He was able, the defendant, Mr. Davis, was able to provide images of her car being there following the incident on April 9th. Obviously, she indicates otherwise, that it was not her car. So we're kind of stuck with what the pictures show.
All he wants right now is to be left alone and to let her heal, and he's glad that the children were kept out of this.
Eva, one important thing to note here, there was that protection from abuse order request that was denied today. Davis, however, before this even started today, Philip, we stood in the hallway for an hour and 20 minutes after being asked to leave the courtroom. Davis did agree to a protection from intimidation order. He consented to that. That is not an admission of guilt, but it does require that he stay away from the two children involved in this case for the next 6 months. But Philip, we've barely scratched the surface of what happened here today, what we learned in court, and what happens next.
Right, exactly, Ethan. We did get a decision today, but you feel that the fallout from this, probably just beginning.
Lots more to discuss. We'll do it on Erie News Now at 6. For Philip Ward, Ethan Kibbe, Erie News Now.